does work. Okay, it does. Whoa, that was a bit loud. It was just the UI. I wouldn't. Okay. I kind of remember where I was yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't understand the extra opcode and where it came from. Okay, I think this is maybe a bit too far. Yeah. Okay, I remember. I think I should just try it out myself, because reading it doesn't really make much sense. Okay, let's go, I guess. Zoom this in. Sit. Yep, maybe a bit more. Okay, that looks readable. Yeah, it does. Right. Oops. So what do we gotta do? I think before we go to the compiler, we need a new opcode. Was up jump. Yep. And there was a second one. What was the difference? Yeah, okay. Jump if true. Then copy this. Up to, hang on, I'll leave that as the end. Up will be jump. Hang on. Doesn't matter, but up, jump. Jump expects one operand, which is the pointer to where it should jump to. Was it the instruction point? It's a bit warm. Jump if true. Yeah. I mean, I guess it makes sense to just keep it as a 16-bit number, the pointer, because makes it easy to emit. Right, okay. Check operands. Oh, I mean, to be fair, I guess it can be smaller. Totally zoned out there. I'll leave it as 2 for now, see what that does. The operand is slightly different from up constant here. And to jump if true. And this one can be to jump. What could the index? I mean, it could be anything. Say 07. I mean, this could be 0. Go back to the first. Take test source code. Yeah, I mean, no surprise there. It's very similar to constant. Okay, now in the compiler, statement. And then block statement. It is a type of, yeah, statement. Yes. We need block statement because ast.sig. We're trying to parse if expression. Oh, you motherfucker. We gotta do that too. Yeah, anyway. If expression has consequence and alternative, which are both block statements, which are nothing but slice of statements. So I guess I need that, and then dot if expression. This is also to do. I mean, this one's pretty easy. Let's just do, well, let's just do this first. I need to have a look. AST if expression. So first thing is we need to parse the condition. Or compile, sorry, not parsing anymore. Okay. Try self dot compile ast dot node dot expression equals if expression dot condition. Right, so let's say we have if x 5 greater than 6, and then we'll have consequence. Is that how you? Close enough. Else we'll have alternative. This is a maybe. Okay, so now if the condition is true, so we need op jump if true. So I probably need to call self dot emit code dot opcode dot op jump if true. And the stack size, sorry, the statement to jump to. What is the stack size? Actually, is it the stack? VM. Not sure if I can import from VM. Okay, I'll just create machine dot sig const stack size is 2048. Right, and then VM const stack size import machine dot sig. Can I do stack size? Yeah, that works. Okay. I mean, it's not pretty, but it's fine. So now here, const stack size will be import machine dot sig dot stack size. This will be stack size plus 1. So that means whenever in my VM I can do an assert jump less than stack size. Yeah, okay. So now I need to try self.compile st.node statement would be statement the block statement equals if expression dot consequence. Where does it expect? I think I'm missing something. Oh, it should be dot. Okay, and then I think in our test we'll just do consequence for now, and for block statements for block dot statements self dot Yeah, because otherwise self would refer. Oh, that's actually pretty cool. I didn't. Whoa. So if I do self here, oh no, without the capture, statements. If I didn't have a capture, self would be a statement. Interesting. Yeah. ASD.node dot statement is says. Really? Oh yeah, because it's also a statement. Stmt. Is that it? Let me check the AST block statement. Okay, it's just a slice of statements. Easy enough. Okay, and now after I need to update jump destination. Actually, should it be jump if true or jump if not true? And why was it not just jump? Okay, it's not just jump because we need to check the previous the latest stack element to check if it's true or false. I think I'll rename this to not true. Okay. Did I miss something? Why can't write opcode? Oh, I think this is, oops, should be opcode and then small Oh, jeez. Yeah. So here I need to update the jump to be current stack pointer. Fuck, is it stack? No, I think I'm mixing things up. Instruction. I think it's instructions. Yeah, because the stack hasn't been created at this point. It's not SP. Should be instruction pointer. Kind of confused. How can I? Let me look at emit. This is not as easy as I thought. So somehow I need to know what this is. Kind of lost. Not gonna lie. Okay, let me check the compiler. What do I have? Slice of instruction, constants, and an allocator. Okay, hang on. What am I trying to do here? Trying to find the jump statement, jump opcode, let's say. in the instructions, which is like 0 0 blah 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 blah. I mean, it's not exactly, so 16-bit, so whatever. Let's say there. Somewhere in here is the one way I can do this is I can, when I emit, I can return a pointer to that element, and then I can update the pointer, update the value using set pointer. Writer operands. How did he do it in the book? Right. Okay, because I didn't get to that part yet. Okay. In that case, let me just do what he did. Test what I have so far, and then come back to it. Can I use input slice of U8? Yep. I think I could use any of these. Okay, I'll add it here. Let me just check the test. Expected constants.len. Yep, and instructions. Okay, that should work. If 5 greater than 6, need a block statement. Say true. Oh, I need it to be true. Expected constants. I think I might have to add it to the other tests because I've mapped it to a Boolean. Yeah, because this way I can, yeah, I can do it here. Should I just create a new test? Yeah, fuck it. Let's just create a new test. Compiled, conditional statements. Excuse me. And then input's gonna be a string. Expected constants, expected instructions. say expected. Let's leave it as is for now. Delete, 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 delete. I'll leave that one. If 3 grade 4 greater than 3, true. I mean, I could even add return, doesn't matter. Just return 5 for now. Expected constants 4, 5, 4, 3, and 5. Yep. I mean, those are the ones I expect. Constant 1, 2. Yep, there should be 3 op constants. And in between, there should be jump if jump not true. Not true. And then the operand should be how many statements? 1, 2, 3. Should be 3. Should be, I'm not sure. And then it should add the constant. Then, yeah. Test. Actually, no, it's fine. And then in the test, I'm not sure if it makes sense to someone watching. Oh, it's fine. You can just ask. Yep. They should be the same. Instructions and constants. Okay. Zig test compiler. Source compiler. Okay. Line 78. Okay, wrong file. Code.zig. 78. Not true. Okay. Duplicate switch value. Okay. Compiler 125. Alright, I can just... Why did I put it there? I did leave some notes for myself. I'll check that after. Okay, I expect a slice. Where's my jump statement? Oh, sorry. Needs to be a pointer. It's a slice. Okay. Error union is ignored. Try. Hang on. No. Need to return. Catch. Return. Compiler. Error. Dot. Out of memory. Okay. Right. Well, this is actually pretty. So I think those are, yeah, those are the op constants. Then it's D is fuck. A B C D. A is 10, right? Hexadecimal. Where's hex? A is 10. D is 13. Well, that's way off. Hey, I am me. That is you. No, it's the same setup. Why do you ask? I don't think anything's changed since the last time you were here. Oh, I think I might have changed the wallpaper. Or you mean behind me? If you mean the room, I think it's the same. And yeah, I've just zoomed in a little bit. Now the question is, is my, well, my test could be wrong as well. Or I've underestimated how many. So there should be an up constant for 4. That's the first item in the constant. And a 3, which is the second item. Now is this the instruction or the constant? I think it's the instruction. So that looks correct. Add the first. That doesn't look correct. Oh no, it's fine. Because yeah, so it's got a width of 2. So add the first constant to the stack. At the second, which is at index 1, that's the index. And then from there, it just goes to shit. The first part actually should be the same. Let me check my opcode. Condition. Compile the condition, which is an expression, which is an infix expression. Oh fuck, there might be the, I missed the operand. Yep. Let me check. Infix. Less than, greater than. Okay, that makes sense. Opcode greater. Okay. Guess I could just make this true. I would make it a lot more easier. So don't need the second constant. This would be 1. Up jump, not true. Okay, let's try that. Why is it expecting 0? Oh no, actually that's right. Yeah, it expects 3 because that's where I expect it to jump to. And right now it's outside of the stack. How's the compiler? Yeah, I mean it's pretty cool. I'm liking it so far. I'm currently compiling conditional statements, if, else, etc. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how to do jump statements. Yeah, in my instructions. It's a lot of fun. I'm liking it. Okay, this part also is correct. What's this in the end? Oh fuck, it's the pop. Right. There should be an op operand should be nothing. Right? Yep. Okay, so I'm not sure what the second pop is for. Damn, that means we have 16 opcodes. That's pretty cool. Okay, now I see. So where's the second pop coming from? Right, now I understand what he was talking about in the book. Let's go back to do. So the first thing we compile is the condition. And condition is an expression. And we know that it's a Boolean expression. Excuse me. And how do we Boolean, right? So we do add constant, and then we emit the instruction of constant, sorry, emit operator and operands. Right. So where's the don't even know where the pop is coming from. Just try to find all of them before this point. Ah, fuck, right here. Because is true an expression statement? No, the whole if. Okay, now I understand. Because you can do something like let x equals. So this whole thing is an expression statement. So that's why there's this one. No, there's this pop. And the second one is because where's my here? The block statement in the test, which is if true, I think it's 5. Yeah. So this is also an expression statement, so it needs to be popped off the stack once it's done. Interesting. Whereas it doesn't need to do the second pop because that'll be the result of the if that makes sense. So let's say we have x equals 5. This is going to be popped off the stack, and then x will have the value of 5 when we reach here. Pop 5. So we don't need to pop it here. Okay. I mean, that's not too bad. Because I can just do what he did and just remove that extra pop. It's kind of the reason why I didn't want to have expression statements. Maybe. Not exactly this reason. I just don't like it overall. Because you can have a statement 4 plus 5 and then nothing happens. Right. To remove extra pop opcode. I am thinking. Let me look at my add constants. There we go. Oh, but it's not the constant. That's the problem. Need a function. So there's two options, like stop the pop getting added. Oh no, there's a third one. I could just remove expression statements from the parser. Would that be far too much work? So I have to fix a lot of tests. No, whatever. I don't want to do that. Or I can stop the pop from getting added. Or remove it after. So to stop it from getting added, I think you can add something like should pop, which will be an optional boolean. Skip pop. And then here, if skip pop, can I do that? Guess I can't. But I mean, it's still fine. Do fp return. Will that cause... yeah, that means I gotta pass null. Yeah, I guess don't even need to check if it's true. I mean, is it better than removing it after? Don't really know. Let me see how many compile calls have I got. Do come... There is a way to capture it. I mean, to replace. How can... in Vim can I add a null, comma, null as the last argument in all the calls of this method in this file. The current file. Oops. Okay. Yeah, skip the dot. Jeez. I mean, by the time I type that, I might as well just no. You know, that doesn't feel very right. What if it... that could lead to some weird bugs. Nah, I think I don't like this. I'm just gonna remove it after. Pop, yep, leave that in. Okay. should still compile. Okay. All right, let me see what Thorsten does. Okay, what makes fixing this tricky is that we only want to get rid of the last op-hop instruction in the node. So we add monkey code like this, 3, 2, 1. There would be 1, 2, 3, 4 pop instructions in this case. We want here is the 3 and the 2 to be popped off the stack, but 1 should be kept around so that the whole conditional evaluates to 1. Yep. Here's the plan of getting rid of the additional op-pop instruction. We first change the compiler to keep track of the last 2 instructions we emitted, including their opcode and the position they were emitted to. Okay. We need a new type and 2 more fields. Emitted instruction, opcode, and position. I guess he'll have a method on it. Last instruction, previous instruction. Okay. Last instruction is the very last instruction we emitted, and previous instruction, yeah, the one before that. For now, we change the compiler's emit method to populate both fields. Right, okay. And then set last, you can just save the current last into, yep. Okay. With this in place, we can check opcode of the last emitted instruction in a type safe way. Without having to cast from and to bytes. After compiling the node consequence of the if expression, we check whether the last instruction we emitted was an op-pop instruction, and if so, we remove it. Okay, after the consequence, yes, that makes sense. Because we'll wait till we compile the entire if expression and then pop that value out. Okay, I see why he's doing this, because there can be multiple expression statements in the block. And if I had passed the nullable value, which skips the pop, might have skipped it for all the expressions within that block. Okay, so I think a good call. Well, yeah. We check whether the last instruction we emitted was an op-pop instruction, and if so, we remove it. Compile consequence. Remove last pop. Okay. C dot last instruction is C dot previous instruction. Okay, they become the same. Okay, now he only has... Okay. What was the type? Opcode? Okay, it's an opcode. And then position is just an int. Okay. Shouldn't be too bad. See what he's trying to do. I think it doesn't need to be public. Const emitted instruction is a struct with code dot code. Yep, and then position is it a U16? Emit. Okay. Comp time int stack size can go up to 2 KB for now. Oops, 64. That's my 4. And then previous instruction is going to be emitted instruction and last instruction. I have to type. It's also emitted instruction. then new dot previous instruction is dot 0, 0. Will this work? Not too sure. See if it compiles. Yeah, I don't think so. Does not support does need to be an opcode. What would be the 0 value? Enum. Can I make these? Sorry, wrong file. Undefined. Okay, yeah, that works. I suppose I could have done the same here. Okay, maybe remove optional. Do I need? Actually, it's fine. No, because I need to check if it was empty at any point. I think null's better. Okay, and then I need a method function. Last instruction. We would take code, which would be code dot opcode, and then position 64 int, and returns nothing. think it might. Let me try. What if I assign undefined to something? Const last instruction be emitted instruction dot opcode is equal to opcode and dot position is equal to position. Self, okay, it needs self pointer to compiler. Self dot last instruction self dot previous instruction is self dot last instruction, and then this is equal to last instruction. Okay, compiles. Remove last instruction. Pointer to compiler. There is a problem. What if there is no last instruction? What if it's undefined? Can I check if something is undefined? Undefined to leave variables uninitialized can be coerced to any type. Once this happens, it's no longer possible to detect that the value is undefined. Undefined means the value could be anything, even something that is nonsense. Means not a meaningful value. Using this value would be a bug. Can help detect use undefined memory in a debugger. However, right. Okay, so I guess might be better to make it nullable. It's a little bit more work, but I think it's fine. Let's go to check if it's null. If self dot previous last instruction do this, otherwise just leave it. I. Okay, and then I can assert self dot last instruction not equal to null. And if it's not null, what do I do? Oh, and then self dot instructions. Is it instructions? Also to be not null. Okay. Optionals. One area that provides efficiency is optional type. Thing is, I still can't use the value because it's not guaranteed to be not null. Okay. Actually, don't need to assert. Can do const last instruction position is self dot last instruction dot position or else reachable. Okay, I think that should still error. I mean, it should still crash the compiler. Position, and then if self dot instructions instructions okay, actually I don't need this. So self dot instructions should be equal to self dot instructions. Last instruction position. Was it? Is this how you did it? Instruction. Don't know if this is inclusive. Don't think it is. Let me just check. Slice. Here. Twice. This allows the compiler to perform some length is 2. We'll try see what it does. There is a problem there. Can't tell, but something's not right. Set last instruction position greater than instructions length. Instructions len is self dot instructions dot len. What else? Unreachable. Okay, I think that should be everything. If I make a mistake, just want to check in zig. Is this inclusive of last instruction position? Fuck, wrong. What is it called? The spread thing. It's called spread operator? No. Okay. What is called in zig? Slicing. Slicing a many item pointer without an end is equivalent to pointer arithmetic. Pointer start, pointer plus start. So it's size of pointer. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Array of 3 equals 4. Okay, well, slice.len is 2. Okay, because start is 2. Okay. 0, 1, 2. So it's only got one element. No, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay. I guess finally back to the task at hand. Oh, hang on. Before I do that, emit software instructions. What am I doing? Okay, I need to remove the opcode. As constant. I think there's a last element in array list. Standard. Append clear clone returns the last element. Okay, get lost. How do I know it's an opcode? Okay, I know the opcode. What am I doing? Self dot add instruction. What did I call? Add last instruction. Operator. Actually, that's not even correct. Because if the opcode has operands, oh, It won't be pointing to the right. Hmm. Hey, I think I'm just overthinking it at this point. What if I just added the pop instruction? If operator is equal to code dot hey Phoenix Firewings. What's your language name? Type got anything working? The language, I mean, it doesn't have a name. It's based on, I don't know if you've heard of the compiler book by Thorsten Ball. So I'm using the book, but the book is in Go, but I'm doing it in Sig. Don't have a language name yet. Type. I don't know what type of language it is. Got anything working? Yeah, sort of. It can do, I mean, the virtual machine so far can do arithmetic operations. So, and currently I'm working on conditionals. Conditional statements. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Code dot instructions. Is it? Instructions dot items dot len -1. Will it be a systems language like Sig, C++, C? Or, I mean, it won't be that. Or interpreter like JS or virtual machine like C#, Java. In all honesty, I don't really know because this is the first one I'm ever building, and I could say it's somewhere between JS and C#, because it's not, they're still compiled, and the virtual machine is basically just Zig, if that makes sense. Plus I'm just building out of curiosity, so I didn't put too much thought into what kind of language it'll be. I just wanted to build one. Work for operators without operands. Let's put to do. It compiles it to bytecode, then runs it on the VM. It's VM. Okay. I learned something new. Okay, I'll look into this one later. Now, I just want to remove self dot remove last instruction. Was it? What did I call the method? Emit remove last instruction. Last instruction. Really? It's not defined. I mean, it looks fine. Interpreters generate an AST, then runs the program via it with AST traversing. Right. Like JS. I do have there are a few stages. Maybe I can show it to you. One of my tests. Here. So it takes the input, which is just a string, which is the source code, and then the lexer creates an AST, and then the parser passes the AST and creates tokens. No, the lexer creates tokens. The parser creates one of those things. I think the parser creates the AST, and then the program passes it. Okay, yeah. I guess that makes sense. JS is a gray area for this, as it's more of a JIT interpretation, but it's more like the JVM. Yeah, I think I know a little bit about the JIT stuff, but nothing in detail. Never looked into it too much. Well, deeply. Okay, see what does it compile? No member field named. Add last instruction. Ah, fuck. Did I define it outside the struct? Of course I did. Should be here. No field named last instruction. Okay. Last INSTR. That's correct. Okay, it's optional, so I can't. Can I? Hang on. Optionals. What are you using as input for testing? I'm using. Well, let me just show you. Just using source code, really. Where's my if? Like this one, for example. I'm using the expected syntax of the source code. Oh, well, of the language, not the source code, sorry. Consider using dot. Do want to try that. Where was I? It dot question. Okay. Optional type. Pointers. Let me ask cloud. In this line, can I access line? Last instruction is optional. Can I access position like this? Ah, fuck, it's the wrong line. Will you be adding types? Or be like Python? I don't know yet. I could add types. It wouldn't be too difficult, I think. Not too sure. I think my main goal right now is to understand like how a compiler and the virtual machine works. For instance, like before I started this, I didn't even know that a compiler used a virtual machine or what a virtual machine was. So I mean, right now I'm just enjoying the process. I might add types. I'm not too sure though. And also, I don't intend to use the language. I'm only building it for building it. It's not to like really use it myself. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I have no idea. Like I said, Phoenix. I'm like pretty really new to all of this. I think it's only been a month, maybe bit more than a month since I started doing this. So I appreciate the info. Don't be sorry, Phoenix. It's all good. I I like it. I mean, to be fair, before you said it, I never really thought about any of this, so good question. Okay, that's what it was. That's what I, that's what I needed to know. So you can do dot, and I guess it's the same for instructions because it's optional too. Really? Okay, pointer to a struct. If you continue with this after the book, it's best to dog food your language to refine it to your preferences. What does it mean, dog food? Will it still work if last instruction is not a pointer? I think this might not be correct. Okay, I think I got it. Needs to be before the optional. Is that correct? Motherfucker. No, it's not. What's the error again? Dog food equals to use what you make. It originated from the creator of the Linux kernel, so when he works on the kernel, he'll use the changes to test it out. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I suppose it's an easier way to improve something. You've actually kind of inspired me to use the language after. Should be kind of fun. It will be. Expected optional type, but found. As programmers, we should always be learning, otherwise it will become stale. Yeah, I agree. And plus, it's also a lot more fun. Like, before I decided to do this, build the compiler, I had no idea. I just did it out of curiosity. And it is a lot of fun. Here, what would happen if last instruction is no? Okay. Oops. Guess that's fine. That was the same thing it's trying to achieve. It's self dot instructions Do I need to do the synth cast? Sure. Hang on. Slice of non-array type. Currently working on designing a CPU and writing an emulator plus assembler just for fun and see if I'm ready for that level of crazy. I love it, Phoenix. Honestly, it is. I think it's the best way to find out if you could do it too, right? To actually try it. And I'd say almost every time I've tried to build something I had no clue how to, always been able to do it, provided I stick with it. That sounds like a lot of fun. Designing a CPU, writing an emulator, plus assembler. That's the kind of stuff I like. It makes me, and plus it makes me a better programmer. When I just do regular stuff at work, I understand things better. And I'm also able to solve bugs and problems faster. Yeah, thanks to this. So it's like only benefits. It's fucking awesome. Like ping pong between projects. I mean, that might not be as good. As long as you like finish some of them, I guess it's should be still okay. I do ping pong as well. Ping pong. I like that word. Ping pong. I do ping pong as well, and I find I tend to ping pong. I tend to ping pong when I'm not really into the project. Yeah. So, which is also fine. I have no ADHD, so I have no idea. But I think you can still ping pong without ADHD. I guess it's worse with it. What was the previous ping before you ponged onto the assembler? I mean, what was your last project before the assembler? Okay, but what am I doing? Music streaming server in Rust. Hey, that's pretty cool too. Did you finish it? Were you able to stream music? Still not an array, so might complain. Okay, that worked. 216. Yeah, but not got everything planned in it. Hmm. Do you plan to? Do you want to finish it? Also, did you build it because you wanted it, or just out of curiosity? 219. Okay. Previous instruction. What do you mean? It's right here. I can see it. Instruction. Oh, there's a typo. Two 21. Okay, I've got last instruction position is greater than instructions len. Really, it's not? Oh no, sorry, it should be the other way around. Missed the assertion. Last instruction should be less than. It should be contained in the slice. Okay, fuck yeah. Phew, that was a lot of work to just get to remove one opcode. Phoenix Firewings / Composer. We'll check it out in a bit, Phoenix. Just finishing this up. Allow removing last code instruction. Last instruction. Yeah, I think I want to fix this as well before I move forward. Because it's not correct. For instance, if it's, let's say, op constant, and position would be 2 greater, because op constant's got a width of 2. Let me check the book. Emit. Ah, fuck. Okay. Yeah, that's a better idea. What am I doing? So before here, and instead of doing that, I can just do there. That should still work. Yeah, perfect. It's much better. My minor fix. Whatever. Never read the comment messages. on my side projects anyways. Is there any other to-dos? Okay, just this one. I'll have a look at that tomorrow. Oh, it's in Rust. I have to say, I have zero idea about Rust. To be honest, Phoenix, I don't know what I'd be looking at here. The UI is by the browser. What do you mean? I'm out of coffee. When you run it in the, when you run the server, you connect to it via a browser. Oh, okay. Okay, so it's a web page. Is that what you meant? Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not gonna run it, I'll be honest. I just wanted to know if you were able to finish it. It'll be too much work. I'll have to install Rust. Well, alright. I guess, what do I have to do? I still have to fix this. Fix me. Because right now it's adding invalid memory. It's dependent on the Linux file system. Yeah, I mean, I do use Linux, but yeah. I understand. Okay. I feel like it was a lot of work to get a small outcome to change Git1 bytecode. I do like this though. How they showed the difference in the test. It's a lot easier. Okay, so the next task is to fix this. You never know what people use from. Yeah, I guess it's fair. Alright, Phoenix. It was nice of you to hang out. Thank you for all the information. I think I'm gonna call it a day. And let me know how your assembler / emulator / CPU goes. Yeah, that's fine. I think most people do use Windows. Alright. Have a good day, whatever's left of it, and I shall see you here or tomorrow or the day after. It depends.